Hello, everybody. I don't know how we're bringing it in, but we're here. It's Wednesday. It's time for Vigil, Wildemount Chronicles. But before we get started on the game, I've got some announcements for you all, so buckle up. The first of which is to thank our sponsors, Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games. Little Dragon Corp is a Canadian dice company that sells all kinds of cool tabletop gear. You can check out their Twitter at LittleDragonCo1 to stay updated on all their awesome products and use the coupon code PROBONUS, PROBONUS, when you head over to littledragoncorp.com and you will get 10% off your order. Cardboard Castle Games is a lovely game store local to the Evans, Georgia area, so please give them your patronage if you find yourself there, or check them out online if you aren't in Evans, Georgia. Also, don't forget to check out our other games. The schedule should be posted below the Twitch video feed, but you can also do !schedule. We stream every day here at Proficiency Bonus. We have games for several of the major published 5th edition modules, as well as some homebrew 5e games, and some of our games feature systems other than 5th edition entirely, so hopefully we've got something up your alley. We also have a community Discord that has public channels now, so there should be a Discord banner button on our Twitch page that'll link you to it, or you can just do !Discord. And please check that out, because we are starting subscriber games. So if you subscribe to our Twitch, now you can sign up to play in a monthly game that'll be run by one of our talented DMs. We will be dropping more info in the community Discord, so that's double the reason to join and vibe with us. Also, just a quick shout out to Adrian von Ziegler for some of the music that we use here on Wednesdays. He's a very talented composer with great content usage rules, so please check out his YouTube and support him on Patreon if you can. Kristy, I know we're on a little break for Mystic Hour?
Yes, we're taking a break for Mystic Hour, at least until Mass Effect Legendary Edition drops in May, which is something we'll be having a nice little time with. But tomorrow is Star Wars, so no Mystic Hour tomorrow.
Well, that is it from me, unless anyone else has anything to announce. I will hand it on over to you, Dewick.
So.
I love you. That's my announcement.
too.
So, last time our adventurers were here, they met a new interesting individual, along with a companion of theirs that had Dumka kind of excited, but also questioning what they were really doing here. But they all signed up for a trip back to Port Zoon from Nicodranas that was protecting a caravan that apparently had some ramshackle weapons and armor in their carriage. At least that's what they thought was the only thing in there. On the last night of their journey, apparently someone snuck in and stole something from the back. Luckily, our group of adventurers was able to track the culprits down and make quick work of them. Tremayne found a interesting emblem on one of the individuals and tried to pocket it before anybody else seen. They found the chest, opened it, and it was filled with platinum pieces. What they could guess, maybe 1,000 or so platinum pieces in this chest. And that is where we pick up. Our adventurers standing in this camp, half torn down camp, standing around this platinum crate, just staring in awe. The adventure's yours.
That is a lot of gold.
Platinum.
Platinum.
Well, a lot of platinum is even more gold, right? So in a way, it is a lot of gold.
It is probably at least about 1,000 coins. This is much more valuable than they were making it seem. He's like reaching in,
Grabs their hand.
I was making sure it was real.
It was indeed real.
It is, haha. Drops like the coin back in.
Did they? Quick question. I don't know if any of you have ever been in like a street brawl, where they take a bottle of liquor and they stuff it with a cloth and then light it and throw it and it sort of explodes. But did they have one of those? Did Zach get hit with one of those? I don't
Right, everybody just slowly turns to look at Zach.
Did they hit you with like with one of those makeshift fire bombs? I mean, it doesn't look like you got burnt.
Dumka's looking at you.
We should get all this back, yeah? I'm fine. Just a little bruised up, and I'm fine.
Well, that's good. Usually when we get hit by one of those, like, people get really messed up, so that's very good.
Forgot she has -2 to perception.
Zach has shifty eyes, and mostly because Beck is here. He is, like, constantly, like, shifting his look from his brother to the new person, and he is just clamming up at the moment.
I think what is a more important thing is we should agree on asking for more coin if this is what we are transporting. We were being paid what? 10% of this?
How
much did they promise us? Like 200 each?
200 apiece.
200 per person, right?
So it's 1,000 gold.
1,000, so 10%.
Yeah.
I think yes. This is
I mean, if we had not been here to... Yes, they got it in the first place. That is true. But we got it back. So they could have lost 1,000 platinum. Which, I mean, is worth paying 2,000 gold instead of 1.
Not only that, we weren't told that we would be transporting this in the first place. All we were told is that we would be transporting the
weapons and armor.
That
is true. They did not tell us.
Can I ask a question that I don't... This is kind of where the intelligence wisdom issue gets a little blurred for me, and I'm not sure, like, when we were, like, looking in the cart, when they were like, it's missing, I'm not sure, would Tremayne have noticed, were all of the boxes, like, jumbled up, or was this, like, very much, like, they kind of knew what they were going for and where? So I know this was the only thing that was, like, gone.
Yeah. When Torsten was going and, like, rummaging through to check, like, inventory and stuff, you did hear some, like, movement of boxes, and, like, a few of them may have fell over. But other than that, as you all looked back there, it looked like it was relatively what it was the night before. Except for the few that may have fallen over when Torsten was going through it.
So I wanted to make sure that because my perception is bad, that's something that I could reasonably have picked up on. I'll point that out to the group then and say, I don't know. I mean, some of you may not have an eye for such detail, but it seemed like perhaps they very much knew what they were looking for with this box. And any sort of dishevelment occurring in their cart probably happened from Torsten and not these people. Which begs the question, was this some sort of setup?
Oh.
What is everybody's passive perceptions again? I know Reksha,
8.
Zach.
16.
17.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
No,
so everybody except for Tremayne and Dumka. This box that's sitting here is an identical box to the boxes on the back of the caravan too.
It is identical?
Yeah, so they don't have any like special markings on them that
They
tell
had to have
them.
known like where it...
Yeah.
They would have had to know exactly which box to grab in order to do this theft.
Seems like a little convenient.
I kind of like... Did I... I stand there doing the like kind of the... It's my turn. Mom says it's my turn on the Xbox.
Yeah, Beckett is looking in your direction and raising one of his eyebrows like, you know I saw you.
Okay, here's the thing. Because again, you know, most of you really don't notice these details. You have to do a little better.
Yes, of course. You have such eagle eyes.
I do. I found this on the body of the leader, and I'll hold it up. If you don't know what this is, it is a symbol of the myriad.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess it is also a necklace. It was. Now it's just...
Sorry, you said if I don't know what it is, and I know what it is. But you meant the symbol.
Yes, this is the symbol of the myriad. So,
oh.
Yeah.
There's
like
what it
on
looks
Moradin.
like. It's like
On
this,
Moradin?
has this like star pattern, and like a, what is that? Is that a hexagon? No, wait, what is that? A pentagon? Pentagon.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with that. Anyways,
Okay.
a pentagon in the middle with a little circle and what looks like a star pattern going out from the circle also. And this is like what the necklace looks like that you all found. So
even if we didn't recognize that was the symbol of it, do we know what the myriad is?
I'm gonna
You
make
can
the
make-
executive decision and say probably not for Beckett.
Beckett probably does not. Reksha and Dumka, you can make a history check if you want. Zach,
Try it
I
with a
would
negative
probably say that you would, just because of your activities.
Mm-hmm.
You would at least heard of them.
What is,
So
what is the
Dumka,
myriad?
you do not, but Reksha, you would have heard of this group too.
So the myriad is sort of like an organization of people, that
It's a crime
organize
syn-
themselves beyond the bounds of polite society and the rule of law.
It's a crime syndicate.
Or that's also a word for it. You know, not everything that they do is necessarily like, oh, we are going to like when you say crime syndicate, that sounds like bad.
Are they in Port Zoon?
Yes.
How do you know that? Reksha, I have lived there my whole life. Why are you nodding? How do you know?
I believe I punched a couple in the face one time.
Oh.
Yeah. Was that when Dumka tried to fake make out with me?
Were those people that were breaking into shops and stuff? Were they myriad people?
Yes, didn't your Phoenix buddy,
The Dark Phoenix,
show up and help those? Yes, when you tried to violate me.
Don't say whoa. No. Don't do not say that. I did not. We were going to be caught. We had different ideas of how to pretend to not be caught.
No, but the point is, yes, those people were associated with the myriad.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, all of this because you're saying that this could be of like a setup on purpose.
Yeah.
It reminds me of something that I saw in this city one time. There was there was this. It was they were doing this in the taverns. They would pay someone to literally come into a tavern and like just randomly start shit with somebody, like just start totally beating on them. Then that person would get thrown out, and so the person would make sort of a big old huff about it, and they would get some free drinks for their trouble, and then they would just take the free drinks with them out of the tavern. Then they would share it with their buddy that was thrown out. It
Is
wasn't
that something
necessarily.
people actually do?
They tried it. They did it in a couple places, and then the one they got arrested. It did not. It wasn't a good con.
In the anvil, there's a fighting ring, totally legal. But sometimes someone who is watching a fight will have the opponent who is the fighter who is expected to win throw the fight so they can bet on the underdog, and the bet pays off significantly. And then they give a cut to the one who threw the fight. So I think, are we thinking it is a sort of a setup like that?
It could be.
Throwing fights, and if there's like insurance on any of this?
I believe it makes sense because if
they get robbed, they get their money. If it's in an inside job, they get the money to keep, plus any insurance they have on their company.
And we don't have to get paid.
And
you
we
heard
don't
what
get
they
paid.
said. Yes,
and we
you
just
heard what
take
they
the
said.
blame for it because it was stolen and those
Yeah.
useless mercenaries weren't able to do their job, and then we get our business thrown into the gutter. I think that we should go ask for more money.
I think asking for double is good.
That's more than fair at this point.
Now that the true nature of the cargo has been revealed, and also to keep lips shut.
Yes, especially if they're doing what we think they might be doing.
Yes, it is. I do not want to get into this myriad. I just want to get paid and go home. I can carry the chest though.
No.
Mm-mm.
This is a very heavy chest.
I could do it.
No.
No, why don't we do what we did with the chest in the
Take
temple?
all of the money and split it up.
No.
We
So
take
that it's like
chest sealed and nice, and myself and Reksha will walk it over. One of you can take the horse.
I have to say, your horse is very lovely.
Thank you.
She's very polite.
What did you say the horse's name was again?
Oh god, I don't remember. Hold on, let me pull up my notes.
Buttercup.
She does have a name.
No, I
I think
can't
it started
remember.
with a T or something like that.
Fade.
Fate.
Fade.
I could
Fade with
tell.
the
I could
fade.
tell when I saw Thade that they would be a very reliable steed. I bet that your horse would have much to discuss with my horse, Sapphire.
He just
Honestly.
smiles.
Are we done with all of these people?
Did you
by the
get?
way?
Did you get all your arrows back? That was a really good shot. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to make that, but I thought it would be a good test to see what you could do, and you did it.
I did tell you that I was proficient with a bow. I was only able to find a couple of them, but that's fine. I can purchase some or construct some when we get back to Port Zoon.
Especially if we are going to be getting extra coin for our troubles.
So you all start making your way back. The hour's journey that it's going to take. But you eventually make it back to the cart with
I got him.
notes again. Torsten.
Damn it.
And his wife, Nessie. Nessie's kind of just like leaning up against the cart, like face down. looking a little like scared, and then Torsten is just pacing, non-stop pacing. He's almost made a divot in the road by how much he's walked back and forth in the past 2 hours that you all been gone.
I'm gonna get off my horse and I'm gonna go over to Saren and in Draconic ask her, was everything alright here when we were gone?
Everything was fine. There was no other trouble. This one hasn't stopped moving though. It's kind of annoying. But
attitude.
It's okay. She can be grumpy.
Everything's fine.
She's earned it. I will wave at Torsten.
Yeah, as he sees you all approaching, he kind of just runs up, sees that you have the chest, and is like, "Oh my, thank you so much. Let's just get that back onto the cart, and we can head on out."
Can I insight check this man?
Right. Right. I was about to say, insight check. Does he actually look happy?
Right, or is he
Sure.
disappointed that his plan failed?
Everybody can make an
don't
insight
trust
check,
him.
sure. Or anybody that wants to.
15 plus.
I mean, I'll try.
14.
Oh god.
22.
9.
Yes, Kristy?
Huh?
Natural 20!
Okay. What was the total?
27.
Okay. Beckett, what was yours?
14.
Okay. Everybody except for Tremayne. You see a very big sign of relief as he seems like he is very genuine about having this chest. He is very happy about having this chest back.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like he is showing any malice or any if there is some kind of thing, it doesn't seem like he is a part of it, at least is what you're gaining from
Can
your
I check
insight
the
checks. Sure. Go ahead and make another insight check.
Noticing that, just shift my gaze.
Yeah.
11 plus 7, so 18.
She also, because as her husband runs up to the chest, she kind of moves up closer. You can see that she had been crying a little bit. But, I mean, she hasn't said anything. She looks like she's genuinely happy that the chest is back also.
Okay.
Quietly to the group, I will say, who was it that they're making this delivery for again?
Silverbone Smithing Guild is
Yeah.
what their name was.
Do you know anything about them?
The mayor is the one who owns that guild, right?
Uh-huh.
Correct.
The mayor owns the guild. They're one of the biggest guilds in the city. They've tried to contract me several times.
It's technically it's Marquise. It's what the mayor or town leader is called for this area of the world, and the individual's name is Almad's Hadu.
Yeah.
I don't know about you all, and I might be perceiving this incorrectly, but it appears that if there is something nefarious afoot, they might also be victim to it.
Yes, they do seem rather genuine about the goods being brought back.
So here's a question for you. Did your employers provide you with a stipend to give to bodyguards? Did they have a pre-allocated payment amount for guards to escort this wagon?
Yes, they did. Again, I would really like to get this cart back on this crate back on the cart, please. He's kind of this is kind of your job. Yeah, we need to get it back to where it's more safe.
We are going to be doing that. But also, there was not There was not full honesty about what we were transporting here. You said that this was armor and weapons. This is not such.
There's indeed armor and weapons on the back of the caravan. I'm assuming you've looked inside the crate if you're
They
saying
had it
this.
opened already. We closed it again when we brought it back, but we saw what was inside.
My employers felt like it would just be a good idea to try and disguise what we were really shipping from individuals that we did not fully know or trust. Hopefully you understand that. There's plenty of people in the world that would take our cargo and run with it. If they found
So
it.
answer me this then. If you were so concerned about the cargo and who was going to be transporting it or protecting you while doing so, why did you hire random people and not have a pre-allocated mercenary company that you worked with?
Perhaps on top of that, you could also explain how these bandits were able to pick out this specific crate that looks like all the other crates from the wagon with almost surgical precision, and no other sort of ransacking occurring, with the exception of your own, happening in the night.
That is something I am not sure of. But to answer your question, Beckett, our employer felt as if we had a set guards that were coming from Port Zoon to Nicodranus and then back would draw more attention. So he paid for a group of mercenaries to transport us here, or to Nicodranus, and then we were to hire a new set back to Port Zoon.
Not disclosing exactly what it was that we were protecting added on a level of danger to the job that we were not made aware of when we took it.
And I am sorry about that, but I was just following my orders also.
How sorry are you?
Very? I don't know how to...
Enough to double our pay to 400 gold per person?
I mean, I can't personally do that. Like I said, I have a set amount of gold that I can hand out.
Who would we be taking this up with then?
The mayor dude, right?
I mean, I guess I could take you to the Silverbone Smithing Guild when we get back to Port Zoon.
And would you...
You could talk. I could make some introductions, and you can talk to someone there. That's probably who would be able to raise your pay.
We should release the goods to them until they provide us with adequate pay.
I would not recommend holding off their shipment from them in their own city. But that is for you to make.
First off, it is my city. Second of all, they would not have 10,000 gold worth of coin if we didn't give chase and track, thank you, Beckett, and stop these people. So, 1,000 more gold to secure not losing 10,000. If they are proper businessmen, I think they would understand big number versus small number. Even I can understand that.
Again, I'm sure they will. It's just I cannot speak on what they would. You know, that's my boss's.
Are you
mine.
new to are you new to this sort of transporting work? Like, is this a new thing for you? And you know, were you perhaps somebody who took lower pay than the usual caravan transporters would? Because if our theories about this are to be correct, you have been taken advantage of.
No, I this is a typical route that me and my wife do.
But are you expendable?
I mean, I believe everybody's kind of expendable. I don't know if...
Right, Reksha's kind of in the background, like, I mean...
Sure, to the Marquise, yes, a lot of people are expendable, which is exactly the point. There are certain maneuvers and tricks that people in positions of power will do to double their funds, oftentimes at the expense of little people like you and us.
You know, I would rather not think about that. I'm not sure.
Unfortunately,
I definitely would have lost my job.
I don't think you are in the position to not think about it, considering the position you could have been in.
We are, though. We have the crate back, so I really don't have to think about that.
But the Myriad stole your cargo and knew exactly where it was on your wagon. Do you not find that a little bit suspicious?
No, I very much find that suspicious.
Right, and so perhaps it should be considered that the people you are working for are standing to gain a lot at the expense of your little job here that you do.
Sure. I'm a little confused. What are we talking about here? Like, are we talking about taking the platinum and going somewhere else with it, or...
We're talking about loan sharks, scammers. These sorts of people,
Sure.
perhaps if you had been in a position where you had to pay your employer back for this money, the only way you would have gotten 10,000 gold upfront was by borrowing a loan from the Myriad. And once you did that, they have you for life.
I don't
So they
think-
benefit, your employer gets free money without having to pay you.
I don't think the Marquise would have made us pay the money back. He's generally an individual. That being said, I mean, that I guess that could be...
Even so, if you had lost your job and had to start over, needed a quick way to support your family, again, you take out a loan. And someone who has been shown not to be reputable with their work, where are they going to find money except for the Myriad? And then they benefit, and in perhaps theoretically working for the Marquis, delivering that money back.
I think the point is that you should probably be a bit more concerned about your expendability. They're just looking out.
I very much appreciate your concern. I'll have to do some thinking on the way back.
We are not implying that we are going to take this crate and run. It's going to go back.
I was
onto
hoping
your-
not. Okay.
That is not. We've just. It was a little bit high energy. All right.
I am very sorry for not telling you the whole truth.
Thank you. Now, I think it would be wonderful if when we get back to Port Zoon, if we can speak with someone about getting extra pay, and you could vouch that if we had not been able to act so quickly and efficiently, everyone would have been out 10,000 gold.
I can make
put
some
it in
introductions for you.
All
Sure.
right. A good word goes
Yes.
a long way. But
I agree.
all of the coin is in here. Those men have been dealt with. We can continue on to Port Zoon.
Hopefully we should be getting there Yes.
In. Wonderful. Count to 3, and
I'll
then
start
count to 5.
loading the crate back up.
He starts doing the deep breath stuff.
There you go.
Okay. And you all get back on your cart. Well, I guess not you all, but you all start walking by the cart. As the cart continues on down the road towards Port Zoon. That whole time also, Valorek was just kind of sitting there, just kind of like looking back between the whole, like both sides of the conversation, just being like,
Oh, yeah, the kid we keep forgetting about.
yeah.
I never forget about him, but I wanted Tremayne to get to have her
moment.
moment.
So like, when we're back on the road, I know that he's contacted me a bunch trying to get me to join his guild, but have I met him in person before?
I would. You probably haven't.
Okay.
Majority of the time, he has sent like a letter, a very like official like job offering kind of thing to you, and you just have never replied, or or you turned it down. Whatever you have, decided that Reksha would have done. But no, you have never actually met the Marquise.
Okay.
Now, Zach and Dumka also probably would have never actually met him, but being your family's from like nobility, or has like the nobility kind of standing in Port Zoon, you have seen him, just never have actually talked to him. And he is an older dwarven gentleman, long white hair, balding on top, but a big, like well-kept white beard. Also, he has a very nasty scar on on his eye, and it's a very, like, the eye is also like really grayed out, and you can definitely tell that he's blind in that one eye. So, but we continue on down the road to Port Zoon. It takes you a good part of the day to get there. So if there's any conversations you all would like to have on your way there, this would be the time. If not, we will just skip forward to you all re-entering Port Zoon. Good? All right. So you arrive back at the city of Port Zoon.
I've never been here before, right?
You have not, no.
Okay.
Let me
Was that
bring this up. Huh?
Was that the same day? Did we get back here in the
Yeah,
same day?
it's probably around. It's not dark yet, but it's getting close to like dinner time. So probably like something like 5 in the afternoon, 5, 6, that kind of thing. So
Okay.
let me bring this up really quickly. Give you a refresher of the city.
Welcome to the Pittsburgh of Exandria, Beckett. Or is it Detroit? It's like one of those.
It's
an industry
a
city.
mix of both. How about
It's an
that?
industry city.
It's
Detroit's
Pittsburgh. It was on the coast.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, it is a coast.
So
city.
you got
So
all
Boston?
that wonderful. Hold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Port Zoon, as you make your way towards the city, you start to see tall stone structures, metal beams, towers, and layers of drifting exhaust dust, and rising plumes of industrial soot coming from the city. There's a couple different districts, or spheres is what they're called here. The one that you all will be entering is considered the Harbor Sphere, coming from... No, wait. You'll be entering... Yeah, the Harbor Sphere, yeah. Which has the docks. Also, let me see. Gotta reread all this stuff. This area has a lot of experimental towers in it, a lot of home smelters, coal refinement. So it has a very strong smell of working buildings and like forges, blacksmiths, that kind of thing. But as you make your way
get
through,
used to being around cities like this.
It's different than just your regular city. Port Zoon is the industrial head of the Menagerie Coast. No other city is quite like it. The breathing is a little bit tough at first, but the smiths are top of their class.
Where I'm from is quite small, so these cities, it takes some getting used to.
Well, I would be happy. I always love showing new people around. So if you find the time, I will show you all of the good places to drink, the good places to eat, and the best places to get your weapons looked at.
He just smiles.
Also, as you're continuing down the roads of Port Zoon, one giant, a gargantuan temple looms over the city with large cables that tether his Morden's towering statue to other high points across the city. Dangling from these cables are glowing lanterns that light the evening sky with flickering flame, and you start to see that these lanterns are starting to ignite as it is starting to get darker in the evening. But you continue through the city. Eventually you come to a very large building. This building probably scales upwards of 100 feet tall and has a flat surface on the front with a large iron door. And this stone is well worked stone, and this got this almost like obsidian or like coal type color to it. It's very dark stone. But as you all arrive at the front gates or front doors of this building, Torsten jumps off the caravan. This is the headquarters of the Silverbone Smithing Guild. 1 second, I'm going to go in and get some individuals to help unload, and I will take you to, hopefully, someone's still here.
Beckett's looking up at the building.
So Torsten disappears inside for a second. About 5 minutes pass. He comes back out with a lot of different individuals that look like they're just hired individuals that work for the Silverbone Smithing Guild, and they start coming and unloading the cart. And just start taking stuff inside. Well, if you would like to follow me, I can take you. The Marquise actually would like to talk to you.
Is there a place to tie up my horse?
Oh, sure. He kind of says to somebody that was helping with the crates, watch his horse for us. He takes this individual comes up and takes the reins from you, and I guess I'll just wait out here for you.
Beckett, he stands there for a minute, is this really how this is gonna go? But he'll turn.
The Marquis himself wants to speak with us?
He is currently here, so yes.
He wants me so bad.
So, as you all enter this large building, this front area has a very large desk that looks like to be a reception hall based thing with a large table in front. And currently there's no one sitting behind the desk, but there is a door off to your left that is currently closed and a door off to your right that is currently open. There is also a staircase that leads up behind this desk. But as you're walking around this area, it's very plain, which is kind of odd. Like you would think a smithing guild, as that is called the Silverbone Smithing Guild, that they would have a lot of like decoration and things like that. But in this, at least in this front area, they don't have much of that. It's very plain, especially for like one of the best smithing guild that's in Port Zoon, that has the reputation of it at least.
That's unfortunate.
But Torsten, if you would follow me, he leads you all through the right door, which Reksha and Dumka, as soon as you walk through this door, it is almost like a kid in like a candy shop. Uh-oh. This place is lined with all different kinds of forges, all different kinds of forging material or tools to help with the trade. There is big forges for like big constructions of things. There is smaller ones that are just like used for like daggers or like simple instruments, that kind of stuff. And there is like this whole building, this side of this building is just lined with this stuff. Like anything you could think of, you could probably make here and have the materials. But as you are continuing through, you get to a area and you start to hear a pounding of an anvil. Starts to get louder and louder. You come up to an individual. His back is turned to you, and you see this long white hair that's kind of like braided in two different braids going down the back of this individual's back. And he's just hammering away at something. And you hear the clanging of the metal on the metal. And eventually he turns around, notices that you all are standing there. One last big hit of his hammer. He sets it down, turns to you. I'm gonna send you all a picture really quickly.
Smiths are never not hot. They're never not hot.
Give me a picture.
You see a older dwarven gentleman stand.
Listen.
Uh-huh.
He has a ruggedness to him. I will not
rugged.
say that this man is not hot.
He
is
lifts,
unkind.
He lifts these goggles that he has over his eyes up, and you see that one of them has a crack in it, which is the one that is over his eye that seems to be damaged by this nasty scar going down his face. His other eye is a very blue color, and you see that he has his beard and his mustache, like they have these like little thimble things, keeping what you could assume he's using to bunch up his beard and mustache from catching on fire as he's working on the forge. But he turns around. So, you all are the ones that I have to thank for my shipment not going and disappearing on me, huh? My name is, I am the Marquis Ahmed Sadu. It's nice to make your acquaintance.
Kind of gives a half bow.
There's no reason for the bowing. The rest of you.
Dumka Raline, as I'm sure you may know.
Yes, I'm not super close with the Raline family, but I know of them. It's nice to meet you. looks over at the other 3 individuals that are standing there.
Beckett
Tremayne.
Ferrodin, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Zaknafein Melanie.
I mean, Gilbot.
Well, it's nice to make all of your acquaintances. I'm glad to actually meet you in person, Reksha. I was hoping to meet you before now, but the world works in mysterious ways, don't you think?
Yes, I've been quite busy myself, so.
Oh, yeah. You haven't replied to, or you've turned me down a few times. Maybe this will change some things. At least I can hope. If you'd follow me, I can lead you to my office. And he leads you over to a long staircase that, think of like in a factory, how they have like the graded stairs where it's like the different like holes and stuff, and going up to a platform, and that overlooks a good majority of the forge. He leads you up there, opens a door. Please take your seats. There's should be enough for everyone. But I think that is a good place for us to take our break for the night.
Okay.
So we will be back in a second.
Sure, you'll be, fam. Leah's back. Thanks for waiting.
Yes. Sorry about the early intermission, but things came up I had to go deal with. Anyways, so everybody just entered the office of the Marquise and offered you a seat. There is enough chairs. I do have a question, Beckett. Is your Drake, at which I'm drawing a blank on the name,
Saren.
Is Saren with you?
Unless they told me not to bring her in, I would bring her in.
Okay, yeah. No, there was no issue with you bringing her in. She might have had a little bit of trouble climbing up the stairs, just a little bit, because they're kind of they're those annoying stairs where it's like very short and like very steep. You know, it's almost like a ladder at this point. But so she might have had an issue climbing that a little bit, but she did make her way up, and it doesn't seem like it's making
Okay.
the Marquise like nervous or anything. It acting like it's a normal occurrence. But so he takes a seat behind his desk that kind of like overlooks part of the forge floor also, because he has these like big glass windows that are like lining the walls of this room up here. I heard that you all have something you wanted to talk about. Again, I would like to thank you for getting back the chest. From what I heard, it went missing apparently during the night. So I am thankful that you are able to return it.
Yes, it was stolen.
That is what I was told.
Yes.
So what can I do for you?
Well, Marky, we believe that it would be appropriate. We took this up with the nice man and his wife that we were traveling with, and we were told that we needed to go higher. We were not informed that the goods that we knew that there was risk because there had been these attacks on caravans on the road between Nicodranas and Port Zoon, but we were not informed of everything that we were transporting. And so, with the added risk that we were not informed of, we thought it would be appropriate, since we were able to re-secure the goods, that we could ask for an extra stipend of payment for making sure that it was returned in its entirety.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Do I have advantage because he's secretly a dragon? No, I'm just kidding.
No. Unfortunately not.
Fair enough. 19.
He kind of looks you over and well, I am sorry that the trouble that you underwent. However, that was our plan from the beginning of keeping that kind of under wraps. You see, most of the caravans that have been hit recently on the road had been ours. So we were trying to find a way that we keep it under wraps. And it seems like, unfortunately, this also didn't work. Which he kind of just looks up to the ceiling, and I agree. I think you are indeed deserve of something more. And
Wonderful. Okay.
he goes looking through his desk, brings out a sheet of paper, starts to read over it. Okay, so you were due 200 gold pieces upon arrival here. And then he goes and takes out 5 pouches of gold that he had set in his desk. How about, since you were able to maintain the integrity of our shipment, how about 100 gold extra for each of you? How does that sound?
Wait, so we were each initially getting 200, right? I'm sorry, I'm
Correct.
dumb.
Yeah, 200,
were
so
getting
that
200.
you'd be getting 300.
So
each.
instead of him paying 2,000 total, that would be him paying 1,500 total?
Yeah.
I kind of like side-eye Dumka and say, why don't you just double our payments? And then we call it even.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Oh, this is not what I'm good at.
I didn't want to
We did
push
come
it.
pretty close to dying, Reksha says.
Yeah, Zach got hit with a Molotov.
If Reksha died, I mean,
Right?
no, I'm not actually.
13. I have a +2.
He looks over at you and kind of thanks to himself for a second. How about this? You can either take double the amount that you were offered, 400 a piece, or I will offer you a contract gig with the Silversmith Guild, where we will hire you to protect our shipments on a long-term basis.
How long term?
How about we start off with a year of work, and then we can go from there.
May we have a moment to confer amongst the group of us before we make any solid decisions?
Oh, of course. Of course. He kind of just turns around and looks out the window.
Thank you much. I mean, can we step out of his office?
Yeah, sure, if you want, yeah.
Step into the hallway.
He just turns around. I love him. He's like, oh, you want privacy? Okay.
He's not leaving.
I'm
But
like,
yeah, you could leave the office and you can go down the steps back into the forge floor.
I have immediate player and character conflict.
Same.
Because as a businessman, it's like a year's contract. Great. As an adventurer playing a D&D game, I'm like, I don't got that kind of time.
So Victoria / also Tremayne I have an idea that might give a nice resolution to both of those.
Okay.
So I have a thought. We kind of already know what sort of people are specifically targeting these caravans. What if instead we ask for the payment, and instead of taking a year-long contract for escorting carts, we try to nip the problem in the bud.
You mean be like a mercenary task force for the company? And
Yes,
go after the Myriad.
Because that is the thing that we have not really revealed to him, is that we know who is doing this. We don't have to go after the Myriad as a whole, but I think if we show these people that the effort is not worth what they would gain, then perhaps they would stop, and then there would not be a need to hire premium, expensive mercenaries that hired scrubs off of the street.
Beckett's like standing off to the side. He doesn't have.
No, you, Beckett. You're not part of our pre-established group. If you want to just take this coin and be on your merry way, then I think that you should be allowed to do that apart from what we do.
Well, what exactly is it that you're planning on doing?
Well, I mean, we are discussing it, but we are discussing as the Iron Line. I believe you're discussing as the Iron Line. Just Tremayne?
Yes, I am, but also you don't have to leave. You are a very, very good shot. I think that there's a probationary application process waiting for you, perhaps, if you were to stay. No guarantees.
To hire us, but we want to hire you.
But
Is that what you're saying?
two parts of this that are totally separate yet connected. Beckett can leave, but Beckett can also
get in on this with us.
Stay in a more permanent role within the Iron Line is the first part of this. That, of course, you don't have to decide right now, but
I should keep it in mind.
If you came here just to find work, then you would...
yes, sort of.
First steps into Port Zoon and immediately being able to work for the Marquis. Not many people would be able to say that. So,
if we could perhaps discuss the details of employment with the Iron Line that maybe keeps my name out of public mouths, I would appreciate that a bit more.
You know what? Dumka here is a big fan of. There's this like vigilante who goes around, and Dumka is his number one fan. He's called the
Dark Phoenix. We spoke.
Yeah. The Dark Phoenix, and maybe if you observe the Dark Phoenix, then you will get you can also come up with like a secret identity and wear a mask.
You don't necessarily need a secret identity, but perhaps I just would prefer to keep. Is there a problem?
No, that was Dylan. That was Dylan.
Okay.
That was the thing I wanted to do. No, continue.
I just would prefer that my name not necessarily be like in the forefront of things, if that makes sense.
I mean, that is fine. You can simply just say, "Hello, I am
Steve."
Hey, member of the Iron Line. The company name goes first.
Mr. Iron Line.
But
first name Iron, last name Line.
I have a out of character question. So the Marquis is the political head of Port Zoon.
Correct.
So he's in charge of the local Zalezo, because I know the Zalezo are like a menagerie coast sort of thing, but he's in charge of the Zalezo here. Does he not like the Dark Phoenix because there's a vigilante going through the streets doing the Zalezo's job? Is the Dark Phoenix actually wanted, or is it kind of a like... I've asked this before and I don't remember.
He is not like actively wanted. Like, think of it kind of like a Batman kind of thing. If the Zalezo capture him, then they'll take him into custody. But they're not actively
look
pursuing. Yeah.
I don't necessarily like that he's doing their job and not.
I'd say the Zalezo hate him more than the Marquis does, because I make the Zalezo look bad.
So how does Zach feel about being offered to work for the Marquis? Just how does he feel about being offered? How do you?
He is not impressed with any of this. He's going along with it because he understands like the significance of a contract like that for our business, but he looks uncomfortable. You feel like he'll do it to keep up appearances, but he doesn't look happy about it. But he'll do it because you're his brother and this is our company. You know him well enough. You know his looks.
I mean, we have to have a talk anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I like your plan, Tremayne. I like your idea.
Yeah.
I have to say I'm conflicted. We're still in the beginning stages. I don't like the idea of being under someone else's thumb. This was something that we made.
That's true. Well, what if we... And all of you, please... I just think of what I think of, and I know that I notice a lot more than all of you, and I'm very smart, but you need... your input matters too. What if we try to, like, ask some leading questions, you know, about, has this happened before? Have you ever figured anything out about who's doing it? To try to see what he knows. Because then, if he knows what's really happening, and this is like an inside job type thing...
Then
maybe that's how you meet...
Heads.
Yes, but also maybe that's how you could like meet your Dark Phoenix hero. You could be like, oh my god, I know that they're involved in this thing, man. Like, let's work together, and you could realize all of your dreams. It's very elusive, and I don't know that you.
He keeps looking at me, brother. I don't know. The thing is. What I love and hate about this man is he's a very good businessman.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for the three of you, Zach or Reksha or Beckett, you know, if you want to take the money, we can take the money. I don't want to be under a year-long contract escorting carts back and forth. That sounds vile.
I mean, I'm not one to speak for your business, but personally, I would feel... And I know you all don't know me very well, but I would feel a bit uncomfortable working underneath some sort of government figure.
Yeah, you're perfectly right. I mean, we love the government. We respect the government. While we are in the house of the Marquis, we love
for
the
legal
government.
reasons, this whole conversation is a joke.
Mercer kind of like leans in a little bit, and he's like, he sends me enough letters. I don't know if I would be personally comfortable being any closer to him than I am.
It could borrow us from more work from Shashay. Also.
That's
and anyone. I don't want to be known as the little company, because anything that we do for him, he's going to get the credit. You know what? He has gold.
You're right.
I want the Iron Line. I want people to go to the Iron Line. I don't want people to go to the Marquis.
Yeah, this whatever this guy is, I don't. Yeah. What about Zach? What are you feeling?
I'd rather just take the money, and if we can offer extra services, sure. But like, I'm with Beckett. I wouldn't want to take a contract.
We take the money and we say, but if you ever need freelance,
right,
you can always make a contract with the Iron Line.
Especially
not this contract.
If you think about it, with a long-term contract, there are expectations that come with that. You're going to be expected to keep up some sort of propriety because you're working for the Marquis.
Yeah.
And I'm not any sort of businessman by any means, but I do not think we are nearly big enough where we need to be as a company to start.
Yeah, we need to hire more people to help
with
out.
anyone.
Yeah, I agree, Reksha.
Well, we take the money.
Can we make more of the little baby dragons? Maybe we could get a lot of the baby dragons, and the little dragons could be
Little
the
dragons.
escorts.
I like
Little
put a
dragons
hand on
mascots.
No, not that little dragon. The other little dragon.
It kind of seems like
Seven.
a little offended by that.
Hang on. This seems appropriate. Little dragon.
Do you mean
go.
our sponsor, Little Dragon Dice? Little Dragon Dice Co. 1. Follow them on
You mean
Twitter.
this one?
And to look at the camera.
Use code PROBO to
Use
get
code
10% off food.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, maybe like down the line, if someone can introduce us to some of their friends, we can get more little dragons, and we can get a whole like caravan of little dragons going to protect stuff.
Okay.
You're
Maybe.
right, we are kind of smaller right now.
Let's take the money, and
Yeah.
then you should, Tremayne, get us a meeting with Shashay.
We have to see some. Oh, we have to do that like right now.
Yes, and you probably want to talk with them.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, fuck this guy. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's going to say who wants to be the person that says no to the marquee?
I'll let him down.
Reksha. You
Stand
and
behind me.
Tremayne- Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go in.
All of you stand. No, here. You stand like.
He's like,
Okay,
he
Zach.
hears all of what we're saying.
No. Zach, you come here, and you make that face, like whenever Dumka forgets his pack. Okay, you know that face that you make when you feel it, and okay, stand right here and just make that face. Okay. And Beckett, you put Saren like right in front of Zach, and then you stand next to him and like put your arm like this, okay? And just also kind of like.
And what am I going to do?
Stand with your back and like turning like
You want me to wait? You want me to walk in and then turn around and show him my rear?
No. You're going to like
Make him wait for it?
no.
Boom.
Wait for it.
You know, yeah, do that. But then when you kind of look him up and down, kind of, and turn and start walking away.
So then I leave again?
It's a little bit much.
Here, I'll
so
get the door for
dramatic.
you. We'll figure here. Go. I open the door to his office.
Beckett, Reksha, and Zach, as you all turn to go back up the stairs, you do see the Marquis up in his office looking down at you all, kind of just smiling as he's watching you all do these different poses.
This is so dumb.
I forgot that there's like glass.
The walls are just made of glass.
So like trying to like pose Beckett, who's probably just confused and Zach.
Wait, I forgot there was glass.
Wait,
So he's just looking down at Dumka going,
Basically, yeah.
I hate this.
But you all make your way back up to his office.
Chel,
Yeah.
you're muted.
oh, they're on the
I think,
phone.
yeah, I think they're on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, so Reksha and I are gonna go up there, and we're gonna be like doing like a kimbo stance, like.
Uh-huh.
And then we've got our like hype squad at the bottom of the stairs, like visible through the window, just being like.
Reksha kind of like looks over and like whispers and is like, I didn't get to rehearse any lines.
All you have to do is say, "That's light," or like, "Listen close, man."
Those sound a
As you
little
all
bit
walk in,
aggressive for me.
as you all walk in and do this, he just like looks over at you all and kind of gives you a big smile. So I take it you're not taking me up on the offer of the contract. Which is fine. It's understandable. That is, of course, if I'm reading the huddle that you all had down in my forge.
We will be just taking the payment for now.
Sounds like a fine idea. He goes back into his desk,
Brilliant.
takes out 5 more bags,
Absolutely
But-
brilliant.
and
if you ever
kind of just scoots them
find
across his desk.
if you
Yeah.
ever find that there is a job that the Zalezo is not able to do for you, the Iron Line would be happy to negotiate different jobs.
I will definitely keep that in mind. Again, thank you for your excellent work. I have a feeling we will be working for, or I will be hiring you again in the future.
Wonderful news, Nick. Thank you so much.
Well, it was nice making everyone's acquaintance, but I am unfortunately I'm a little late for dinner, so if you don't mind, here's your payment, and I will see you out. You all came up and grab your 2 bags of coins.
So 400 total.
Yeah, 400 total.
Okay.
And he will lead you back down the stairs to the forge area, and then back out the way you came in.
Great job, everyone.
I'll take my horse from the guy.
Kind of
Like, I
like
just
leaning up
standing-
against. Yeah, this individual is just standing there, kind of just like. You hear him, like as you were exiting the building, he's like, "You know, horse, this job sometimes is interesting, to say the least."
I'll give him
Oh.
a gold when I take my horse.
Oh,
I'll like tip him a gold.
thank you.
I just wanted to tie it up, but you didn't have to stand here.
That's what I was told to do, so that's what I did. You have a nice horse, by the way.
Thank
It's
you.
nice meeting you. And
And
back
you
inside
too.
the forge.
Yeah, he'll like look back at everyone like, what the fuck? Is that normal for a city like
I
this?
have never seen someone use a man for what one can accomplish with a fence post.
Normally, I was just asking if there was like a fence post or like a tire for a horse anywhere. If I look around, are there any horses like in the streets, or am
Not
I
in
like
this
the
area,
only
no.
one?
You're like the only one.
It's an,
As of right
it's
now,
an
except for-
industrial.
The cart was drawn by a horse that they
Okay.
did come like up to here, but you're currently the only horse in the streets.
Okay.
It's a
I
cowboy, baby.
I just wanted a place to tie set up. I didn't expect a man to just stand there and wait for it. I feel like a bit of an inconvenience, if I'm being honest.
Nothing is too much of an inconvenience for the Marquis. He has the gold for it. Tremayne, where do you keep Sapphire hitched?
Oh, I can show you. Oh my god, you can introduce them to Sapphire and they can be friends. There's a little stable. Is it near like the warehouse? Where's
No,
the
it's
stable?
out by the one of the, because this city does not have like a wall or anything.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's
like near
just
the
it's
edge.
out. Yeah, it's out on the like one of the outer edges of the city. So it's
Not the
it's-
one
it's
that we
probably,
just walked by to get in here, right?
no, it was.
Yeah, we just had to go back exactly where we came from and first enter the city. We actually walked right by Sapphire.
So I could have already. Okay, I see.
Well, you didn't ask.
We were sorry. They didn't stop the. That's not on you. I mean, they didn't stop the cart, and so that's all.
Also true, yeah.
That's fair.
How they have seen the city?
But you can hitch your horse
Yeah.
Yeah,
there.
you make your way to this, and the stable here is 1 silver a day.
Oh
Keep
god.
your horse here.
I'll give him a gold to pay for 10 days.
Okay,
I probably need to give these people. I'm just gonna give him 10 gold because I'm gonna give him 9 gold because I probably just owe that much historically.
I like thought of like you were paying up until the we started, of course. So I think you're fine. I mean, but if you want to go ahead and pay some,
I give them 9 gold to cover whatever I owe,
Gotcha.
plus the like luxury lifestyle level of like aristocracy for the horses. I want to make sure that that's being met.
Yeah, and that is yes, they will do that. So, but you're standing in the city of Port Zoon. What is your plans now?
Are we going to go to Shasha's house, or will we invite them over?
Well, it is kind of late.
Yeah.
Are we going to do that tonight, or maybe set up a meeting tomorrow? I'm tired.
I look
First
to
off,
our child friend.
Whatever we do, I would like to know, just in case I need to prepare a nice meal.
As you look down at Volorek, he kind of gives you a big yawn and just looks back at you.
Put him up in the iron line.
Yeah, I think the kid is sleepy.
Yeah.
we can put them up at home. We have rooms.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. We'll just take him.
It's a little bit nicer.
Yeah, let's get him a nice bed.
Mother would love to see.
Yeah. We did say we'd check in when we got back.
Yes.
So we all
So
rest
you and-
tonight and then meet Shashay tomorrow.
Because
for-
was looking at you like, we're gonna go
Yeah.
home.
Why don't we? Yeah. I'll have a letter sent to Shashay to swing by the warehouse at like lunchtime. Is that enough time to prepare something? Like Reksha, like what do you want to prepare? I suppose I should ask, and that can inform the meeting time.
Oh, there's some. I'm going to have to go shopping for ingredients before I get home.
What are you thinking? Like those little kebabs you made that one time? With like the
I said meal,
vegetables?
not snack.
Well, like if you get the big chunks on the whole stick,
I could possibly get a huge fish, and then each fish is seasoned differently, so you could choose what experience. And fruit.
I would really like to have a full Reksha meal.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds wonderful.
Lunch?
So dinner. We'll do dinner.
Okay.
Alright.
And
That gives you time to introduce Valrak to your friend if you want during the day.
Mm.
Beckett, I could show you
Yes.
a good inn that you could stay for the night. Get yourself comfortable.
Sure.
All right.
We have a bed.
What?
Don't we have a bed? Do we?
You have like a
We
living
have like
area.
we have like a flop house, but
It's like
It's
bunks.
bunks. Yeah, it's like military barracks basically. They're bunks, but
I could take you to an inn, or we have some extra rooms at the headquarters of the Iron Line. It depends on how comfortable you want to be. We're still.
Oh, it's
working
not
on
so
getting
much
it-
myself I'm worried about, it's Saren.
that is also true.
Oh, we do it? Well, there's plenty of room at the
There's-
warehouse.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Can run around our little.
Yeah, because it's very
Wrestling
open right
area.
now.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, because the little thing in Dumka's head is like he could. What if he like robs all of the? We don't have any.
We don't
stuff.
have
anything!
But his brain is like he's going to like see all of our stuff.
Oh yeah,
but
you're
he's
still
like,
paranoid. I forgot.
yeah. So that's why he's like, no. You know what? I will say something to one of the innkeepers. You do not have to worry about your companion.
The
at
innkeepers are going
all.
So,
The warehouse is by the water.
Yeah.
Also true.
Nice.
It's better if they just stay there. It's not a big deal.
It is his first night in the
The
city.
dragon
I
can
just
stay
want
in
him to
my
be
room. It's no big deal.
comfortable.
I want to wrestle the dragon in the morning. Don't have
I
to walk all the way
wasn't
to an
even-
inn for that.
If-
Okay.
so Beckett's like general like body language just in the entire time that you've been around him, he observes quite a bit more than he talks. He's very much like a people watcher and likes to take in like situations. So he's been kind of at the back of most of these social interactions until his name has been said and he's brought into it. So the fact that he's showing a little bit of discomfort at Beckett staying there, Beckett is immediately like, no, it's fine. I can go find an inn. I can come by in the morning and we can discuss the details of employment or whatever it is that we're going to be doing.
I'll even pay for the look. I will even pay. It's fine. I will take you to.
I look at Reksha.
Yeah, Reksha's like.
Look at Zach and Reksha also.
Besides, I've never been in an inn in a city this large before, so it will be an experience, I suppose.
You will have plenty of time to look at the warehouse when we.
Yeah, maybe we'll
are
have you
all
stay over
there.
tomorrow after we have a few conversations.
See, perfect.
I just look at Reksha, look back at Reksha, and shake my head and roll my eyes.
Yeah.
Like, we both know we need to fix him, but it's like, we need to sleep. He can have one more day of this.
Reksha kind of shrugs.
This just makes no sense. I don't... If he's going to be joined...
Reksha will pat Tremayne on the shoulder and just kind of like,
I wanted to fight. I wanted to fight the dragon in the morning. Respectfully, of course.
Is that something that you in Draconic that you would be interested in, Saren, in having a sparring match? She really wants. You can tell she's very excited about it. I think she would.
Saren just looks over, looks up and down at Tremayne, and I mean,
you could probably take her.
I have no doubt about that, but sure, I guess if I tend to like fighting alongside you though, but I can.
As I hear them like talking in Draconic, I'll say, Beckett, if she's saying that she's scared, you can tell her I will go easy on her. I respect animals.
I look. Oh, don't you're like, oh, so don't call it. Don't call it that.
These things.
No,
I believe it's one.
Companions. It would be.
I'm like, I've got my hand like on Saren's head to be like, it's fine. It's fine.
Training. There would be. It's not any like serious. It's just a training thing, so we stay sharp. Like Reksha is going to be training with a was it a mall?
Yes.
With a mall in the morning, every day for a very long time, and if Saren wants to fight, then that's an option.
In Draconic again, and we are going. I guess we're going to be employed by them. It might be a good opportunity for you to show them what you can do. Also, she called you an animal.
Is that what the big mouth was saying?
Yes. She thinks that it would be a good training opportunity.
I guess I will have to oblige then.
In common, she says she'd be more than happy to.
Oh, that is so nice.
Dumka, who can understand both sides, is like... I would love to show you one of my favorite inns, the Rising Falcon.
This might be a good time. I will see you all tomorrow morning.
And I will before we leave, I'll be like, Reksha, by the way. And he just goes into like a very, very specific spice palette that he would like.
Okay.
Probably something that Reksha's made for him before. It has been so long. But if you are able to do that, that would be wonderful. I could really use it. And he like pats your chest.
Of course.
Wonderful. All right, Beckett, let's go to the Rising Falcon. It is one of my favorite places, and I will even pay for your room.
Kind of like looks over at Zach and comes over and it's like, so are we going to fix him before or after the meeting?
Probably before.
Zipper keeps hitting your mic,
Zipper
and it's
hitting
like little
microphone.
farting noises. Sounds like you're farting with your
The gas, you know.
Oh, he rage quit! He rage quit! I love you. I love you, brother.
No.
Yeah, Zach tells Reksha.
Dude, just walking with the toots.
It'd be like that. I'm gonna see about getting him to a cleric or something tomorrow. Actually, yeah, before we meet, Shashay is probably the better idea.
That's good. I will probably be busy for a good portion of the morning.
I'll see to it. Don't worry. I got it.
Reksha, you would know of an individual that is one of the people that kind of deals with that kind of thing. They go by Tarek, and they are, of course, in the Temple of Morden. They're a priest there that sometimes can cure illnesses of the mind. So.
Yes.
You're saying I'm sick in the head. That's not true.
At the Temple of Morden, a lovely fellow by the name of Tarek. I tried to spar him once, but he did not seem too up to it. He should be able to help.
Alright. And he knows you?
Everyone knows me.
Silly me. Alright. Yeah, I'll handle it in the morning.
Pats you on the back.
Alright, so, let me get this right. Dumka, Zach, Beckett going to the tavern to drop off Beckett. Then you two are heading home?
Yeah.
Dumka
I'm
and Zach?
stalking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reksha, you're going to go shopping for fish, along
Yes.
with also spices.
And spices, and fruit, and vegetables,
Gotcha.
and
Tremayne.
stuff for broth, and things like that.
And what were you going to do? You just heading back to the Iron Line? Or...
I will swing by the Cleric Anvil and just tell them, like, look, I'm back early.
Okay.
Nah, and then I will, like, pay somebody, I'll give somebody some money to send, I go to the warehouse, I write a little letter to Shashay that's like, hey, fish dinner tomorrow and stuff for you.
Okay.
Come
So-
over, and then send someone to do it.
We will do you first then, Tremayne. As you arrive back at the Iron Line, Ali Fang sees you walk through the door. I'm so glad. I'm assuming everybody's back. Hopefully everybody's okay.
Yes, we are back. I missed you too, Ali. It's so good to see you.
Oh yes.
Are you
missed
styling
you.
your hair differently? It's in like a little. It
No.
has like a little braid there.
I guess sure. It's been a while. But I have important information for you. Preferably for everyone. But I figured I should just let you know. That way, at least one of you know. While you were gone, we had an offer of employment.
Oh.
They were looking for people to escort a group of priests up to Oath, which is, you would know, is a city farther. If you look on the map, it's farther north, up into like the mountains. It's like surrounded by woods, and it's very like a spiritual town. Well, we got contracted, or they wanted to contract us to, transport these people. But of course, you weren't here. So hopefully this is okay. Me and Emil kind of hired people to do it.
Oh.
Hopefully that wasn't overstepping, but they were offering 1,000 gold. So I figured that's a lot of money, and I figured you were kind of wanting me to step forward. So we hired some individuals to do this, and they should be back within a week, I think. Because
When did they leave?
They left basically right after you all did, just a couple days afterwards. It was very poor timing.
Where did you find these people?
It was actually I'm saying this individual's name wrong. 1 second, let me pull up their sheet really fast. Emir. Emir actually, from some of their smithing work, they knew some people that were capable individuals. So we hired them. There was 4 of them. We did offer them 100 gold apiece, which they accepted. So we were gonna make 600 gold off of the job. So I thought that was good. So hopefully you all aren't too mad about that.
No. That sounds fine. I don't know that everyone else will be here tonight. We are hiring a new member who is being, I don't understand, staying at the tavern. Inn thing, but we'll run it by the group tomorrow. Everyone should be here then. But I think that sounds fine.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I gotta tell you, that was the weight off of my shoulders. I was freaking out.
Do you need a back rub? I have very strong hands.
I mean, sure, if you're offering.
I'll give her a back rub.
She sits down in the mess hall.
Yeah, I give her shoulders a little rub.
Right.
Imagine your boss coming in to check on you after being on a business trip, and you're like, hey, so this person called, and this person called, and your boss just goes, would you like a back rub?
So that's how you get sexual harassment.
Oh my god.
I'm a nice boss that's like, you did a good job, and you get a back rub if you want, and she said that she wanted it.
Of course, yeah. It was you know,
asked. Yeah. But it's just so funny. Thinking in like a
it is kind of funny. Think of it, yeah. Good thing this isn't an office building. So Reksha, you can go. You know a few different shops that you can go to find whatever materials you want.
Walk up to them, throw them 10 gold, give me everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do that. I mean, if you toss them 10 gold, it's like really like their best quality fish. Some really good spices that they have. You basically get a very good amount of food. So,
good.
Drake gets their best fish and then throws it back at them and demands that they pull one out of the sea in front of his eyes.
It's not fresh enough.
But for the other individuals, you are heading towards the Rising Falcon. You've been there multiple times, so you know the way there. Doesn't take but 10-15 minutes to walk.
What question, like out of character, so I know the layout of the city a bit better for my peace of mind. Where is which sphere is the Iron Line and which sphere is this tavern? Are they in the same sphere?
They're both in the harbor
gotcha.
District kind of thing. Yeah, because like your all's place is basically right on the water.
Right on the water. Okay.
Like you could have a dock in your building if you wanted to, basically.
Nice.
So yeah, this is only like I said, maybe 10-15 minutes away as for walking, so it's not very far. But yeah, the
owner's name is Folk, and it is named after a falcon named Atlas, whom does not get along well with Pick, but I don't think is going to give any problem to your companion. So,
yes, you walk into a very homey atmosphere of this area, this tavern area. You have the hearth blazing. There are quite a few people in here since it is around dinner time. And this is a very popular place for individuals to come after work for food and drink. But you walk up to the counter and you see an individual with shoulder-length red hair, a small, well-kept beard with a kind of like a gold tee connected to it, and you see a human man. It's nice to see you again, Dumka and Zach. Who's your new companion? And
That's pause.
they have an interesting individual with you all also.
I hope she won't be too much trouble.
As long as she doesn't cause any issue, she should be fine.
No, she'll be fine.
Are you looking for a room? Then I take it.
Please.
He goes to his logbook and, well, we have a somewhat bigger sized room if you would like it, because of your friend. That will run you.
It's okay. Yeah.
Well, that will run you 5 silver a night, though. So.
That's fine. Okay, I know that you will take care of both of them quite well.
Of course.
Do you mind? I'll do 2 nights just in case. Just in case you end up needing an extra night stay. So I'll give him a gold.
Thank you. Well, here's your key to your room. It is on the 2nd floor, and you just go to the door number that's on the key.
Is there a market nearby, or would you perhaps be willing to provide some raw meat for my companion?
That's something that we can do. Is any kind of meat in particular that you would like?
Anything in particular, Saren? He says in Draconic.
Some fish would be nice.
Fish, she requests.
Sure. That can be done. Would you like this delivered to your room, or are you going to eat down here?
To our room.
Yeah, and as you turn around from the counter, you see everybody in this tavern just staring at Saren. And you, as you make your way up the stairs.
Yeah, if they're staring at you, Dumka will be like, everyone, I think that you will find that you can continue to enjoy your drinks.
As you say that, everybody kind of just shifts back, and you hear the sound erupt again as everybody goes back to talking amongst themselves and eating and drinking and have a good time. But as you are walking up the stairs, you do see up in the rafters up in the top, Beckett, you see a small little nest and a falcon, a red falcon that is just sitting up there perching,
and probably
looking like just keeping over
the Tress and Paws. Probably flew up there and was snuggling up with the falcon. They seem to be best buddies.
Pick hides on my screen.
Yeah,
and well, pick hides.
Yeah,
they bully.
But then the 2 brothers make their way back home, and as you enter the house, it seems like your family, mother and father, are just finishing up dinner.
Hang on.
Okay.
Eject Cleo. No, you're
Eject the cat. But your mother comes running, Dumka, as she hears the door open, and just kind of jumps. She just jumps at both of you, grabbing you both into a hug. I'm so glad you're back. You just missed dinner. We there's some leftovers. Would you like to eat? And then she notices the individual behind you. Is like, and who is this individual that you have with you?
Mother, this is
Valric.
Valric. My Val. Blah, 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 blah. I moved the syllables around.
Yeah.
This is Valric. I was hoping just that he could stay here for the night, and I was going to see if possibly I could go speak to the Baudelaires in the morning. But it's been quite a long trip for him.
Oh, of course. He's more than welcome to stay as long as we want. She looks down at Valeric. Are you hungry? Would you like some dinner? And Valeric looks up at both you two and yes, please. And she takes his hand and leads him into the dining room, sets him up in the chair, and gets him some food.
I turn to Zach and I go, that will keep both of them occupied. And I'm going upstairs.
Yeah.
All right.
He goes up the stairs and you hear him just go into you can tell just by the sound that he's gone into his room.
All right. I take both of our packs because I'm assuming he dropped it at the door. I take both of them up with us.
Okay. Yep.
He's a dick about that.
So Mom doesn't have to pick up after us. I pick it up and follow him in.
He's sitting on that side of his bed. His boots have been kicked off, but he's got the elbows on the knees, slumped, hunched.
I toss his bag on the bed. I shut the door. And lean against it.
Is there something that you want to say to me?
Why don't you just ask?
I don't really have to ask. I know what I saw. The real question is, why didn't you tell me? He stands up. Zach, you're the Dark Phoenix? All this time?
Yeah.
And for the years of making fun of me, of all of the sly comments and lies. You've been lying to me for years.
I've been lying.
I don't lie to you. How do you even know how to do that? Is it magic?
Maybe. I'll try and start at the beginning. When I was younger, years ago now, I like to go out, and nights when I feel more awake. And while I was out, it wasn't that late, it was only 9 or 10. People were still out on the town. And I saw this bright fireball in the sky. And as it got closer, I saw it wasn't a fireball, but wings. A phoenix. And it was so bright, brother. The entire city lit up like it was day. But no one else saw it. Just me.
A phoenix flew over Port Zoon and lit it up like the middle of the day, and not a single soul saw it, except for you.
You really think?
Story?
So it's easier to lie then, yeah? No one would believe me. And even if they did, it wouldn't have been safe for you or Mom or anybody.
Safe for me. Mom, I can understand. Mother, I can understand. But me? I was getting into scraps with people in the streets since since I came here.
Yeah.
And when the prisoners escaped from the jail and they had me and
You shouldn't have
Cameron
been there.
and everyone,
You should not have been there.
that was you.
Yeah, that was me.
All of this, I have spent so many years of my life since that moment wanting to be able to speak to the Dark Phoenix so that I could thank him because he made me realize what I could really do with my power. You're telling me I could go down the hall?
Keep your voice down! I thought it was cute, okay? I was making fun of you because I thought it was cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
Lying to me isn't cute. He's like, he can't help but smile.
I know how you felt, brother, but honestly, think of it from my position.
When we caught those thieves, and you had to you said that you weren't feeling like it anymore, so we thought that you just you skipped out on Iron Line business on our first job, and then the Dark Phoenix shows up at the last second and helps defeat all of them and go back to their hideout. That was you.
I pull out my pack and I start pulling out this like pack within the pack. It's like wrapped in like a black silk, and I unfold it and you see the Dark Phoenix outfit. Yeah, you can try it on if you want.
No, I just want to touch it and maybe put on like the mask.
That's
But
what I figured. Just
he
don't
he
break
comes
it.
he comes over and he like feels the material. And so all of this time on all of these missions you've been holding back.
It was safer.
Safer to get mauled by werewolves rather than use your super cool, awesome Dark Phoenix powers? That was safer? I poke you in the forehead and go, stupid.
Yeah.
But that also means that every time you've been coming with us, you've been leaving Port Zoon unprotected.
It's a strong town. It could handle a few weeks without me if needed. I could
But
always
that's
clean
why
up the mess.
But that's why you are always feeling weird about going on the missions outside of the city. Makes sense! How did I not see it before? Stupid.
You got close a few times, brother, but it helps living with the person that's trying to capture you.
I wasn't trying to capture you.
Well, you wanted to find me.
I was so excited for these new spells that I had because I knew that I was going to be able to fly over the city and find him.
Yeah, I figured.
And then I was just going to land.
Mm-hmm. I would have saw you coming because I would now look to the sky.
She would know everything that I plan to do before I do it.
Yeah, because you told me everything. Truly, brother, I did not like lying to you. Especially when I realized how serious you were. At first I thought it was just a fleeting infatuation that most boys around here have.
Not like... I am hurt, but I understand.
I didn't want to hurt.
Look. I always really appreciated having a brother. And the Dark Phoenix was my hero. So now my brother is my hero. Ooh, 2 for 1. But, how is this going to go with moving forward with the Iron Line?
Well,
The city needs you.
yeah, but I think I need to not be alone anymore. The Phoenix comes to me when I trance. And she made it clear that she thinks I should trust some.
Are you saying that you need a sidekick?
That is not what I'm saying.
That's kind of what you're saying. You're saying that you need like a partner.
No.
I've already, you know this, I already have the name figured out. I was going to be the Azure Bolt. I was going to have a dragon mask, and I was going to shoot the lightning, and you were going to shoot
Dumka, this is not a
fire.
game.
I
If
know.
there's a Lezo find us, it's not just me that's now going to be fucked. You're going to be fucked. Our family. Think about Mom. You want that for Mama?
No, I did not. I don't. No. Father, it would be kind of funny.
A little bit.
But not Mom.
Not Mama.
No. But, no, I know it's not a joke. It was never. You always made fun of me, but I always said it wasn't a joke to me.
I know it's not a joke, but it's not a game either. I know you think that it's dangerous.
Okay. But you have the Iron Line.
I do have the Iron Line.
And you know that Tremayne and Reksha... Tremayne is terrifying.
Can kick ass, yeah. I know.
Reksha is...
A different terrifying.
Reksha is terrifying. Reksha can... How many times have you come home hurt?
I don't know. Lost count.
That is an entirely different thing. That is an entirely different thing. But you know, you would have a weapon master who knows about the myriad, apparently. You would have someone that can cook, you would have someone that can heal, you would have someone that can fight, you would have me. We could be a team. We're already a team, but we could be a team. By day and by night.
Yeah.
There are things that the Iron Line can't do that the Dark Phoenix can. And vice versa. You've kept a good vigil over this city. But we can do it together, and we can do it better.
Yeah. We just have to be careful.
And I need to get the mask.
You can try on the mask.
For safety, to protect the identity. It has a function. Reksha has a mask. Tremayne has a mask. Helmet.
Alright, you can get a mask. You're not my sidekick, though.
Oh, no.
That's weird.
It is a little... in this context, it's a little weird, but that's fine. I didn't actually want to be a sidekick anyway.
That's-
They always are kind of lame.
Well, at least you said it, not me.
I'm not going to actually be a sidekick. So you're not going to leave the Iron Line?
No, man. We got Mom's money in it. We got my money in it. I need to at least make a profit.
And you're still willing to come outside of the city, I can understand.
Yeah. It would be easier for me to be the Dark Phoenix outside the city with you. When I'm in the city, there should be no connection at all.
Okay. This can work. Do we tell the Reksha and Tremayne?
Yes, eventually, yeah. But I need to... There's another thing. We need to go to the Church of Morden tomorrow.
We need to go see Mr. Morey?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Do you have Dark Phoenix business?
No, this is
Do you
Iron
have
Line
a-
business.
Did you have a lair or do you just use your bedroom?
What do you think I'm using the warehouse for? But usually I would just...
No wonder! Oh my god. Okay. Okay. He starts like touching you and then he's like, okay, my brother, the Dark Phoenix. Okay. I was very angry,
I know.
but now I'm a little bit numb. I might even be a little bit excited.
I just give him a hug. Okay.
Get a mask. Get the mask.
Eventually, your mother will bring up some food. Along
Oh
with,
fuck! I hide them.
she will,
Throw it
she
under
will
the
knock
bed!
first.
Okay,
Yeah, she'll knock first.
Under the bed.
I just brought you some food. Also,
Thanks, Mama.
I will set the young one one of the guest rooms. So,
Thank you, Mother.
of course. Have a good night.
I give
And
her a kiss
close
on the cheek.
Hand you the food and closes the door behind her. You hear her walking down the hallway towards one of the guest rooms.
Flops backwards on the bed.
Unless there was anything else anybody wanted to do for the night, everybody eventually comes to a long rest.
Hell yeah.
Dumka,
Long rest.
every couple of hours, you again
Yeah.
wake up. It's almost like clockwork at this point. Every hour or so, you wake up, you swear someone's looking in through your window that you have in your room.
It closes the blinds. His entries tonight are probably like, I'm so excited to know the truth finally, but if my brother was so easily able to lie to me, then anyone could lie to me. I trust the Dark Phoenix and I trust Zaknafein, but now that they are one and the same, there is mystery where they overlap. I only hope that my suspicions aren't correct.
Also, I would like you to make me a perception check.
Okay.
As one of the times you wake up, you go to your window, look out really quickly.
15. I have a +0, so pretty good.
Almost like a daydream, you see a individual standing on the street in a hooded cloak, just looking straight up at your window.
Uh-oh.
You blink, and they're gone.
Back to the window. Peeks.
Nothing's there.
I need to make a roll real quick. Does the Rallinet family have guards?
Probably not. Like, they might have a few, like, hired hands that are... They don't have, like, a guard. They don't have, like, a guard force, no. They might have like a few mercenaries on the payroll, but not guards that keep watch.
All right. It's gonna make Zach a little bit confused in the morning, but he's gonna fly to the warehouse in the middle of the night and finish his long rest there.
Okay.
He's
Sure.
switching locations,
Okay.
and I don't think he's smart enough to leave a note.
Are you going to sleep in Zach's room, or are you going to sleep in the communal area?
I'll sleep in the lair, Zach's room,
Okay.
because it's a
So,
closed
yeah.
off room.
Yeah, you continue your long rest there. So everybody gets a long rest. Dumka, of course, feeling a little, not fatigued. You don't have a point of exhaustion, but like you're definitely feeling the midnight flight to the Iron Line was a little straining, but everybody wakes up the next morning. Tremayne, you actually wake up to Dumka also being at the warehouse, which is very strange because he's never slept there before.
Good morning.
What? So you decided to slum it in the warehouse? Oh.
No. I just knew that we had a big meeting to go to, so I made sure to get here extra early. You didn't hear me come in?
No, I'm a very deep sleeper, but buckle up, sunshine. It's time for morning practice. I'm gonna try to grab him by the arm and like pull him.
He's like just in his like pajama bottoms, and he's got like no. Yeah, he's like oh.
This moment, Reksha would probably show up for morning workouts. I'm assuming. Or is Reksha doing something else?
Reksha's making.
Oh, you
Reksha's-
just preparing
yeah,
the food?
You gotta start early.
Gotcha.
He's baking
Okay.
fish.
Yeah. So, Zach, you wake up. Dumka is currently. You go try to find Dumka because you had this plan of going to the temple, and he's not anywhere to be found in the house.
Bloody hell.
Also, we would have like, in case I didn't make it clear, we would have invited Beckett to come over in the morning with Saren.
He did say that
If
he
you
was going to
want.
come back in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if we made that like clear.
Mhm.
So then also Beckett, if you would like to, I don't know what time you and Saren typically get up.
Generally, pretty early.
So if you
He
would like to
sticks
be
a pretty strict schedule, so he will make his way back to the warehouse. Though I'm going to roll myself a survival check with that because he's
Okay.
not used to cities this big.
Yeah.
Just to see if I can even remember to make my way back. 11. That he probably gets a little lost before making his way there.
So you spend like a good hour or so just like kind of
God.
walking around the city. Eventually you ask somebody for directions.
Yeah,
and
and to like Sarah, and I'm like, I swear we came down this street before, didn't we? Why are there so many
I'm gonna
streets?
be honest, I was not paying attention. I am following your lead.
I'm following you, bitch.
He will eventually ask somebody and then make his way to the Iron Line.
Yeah, so you spend a good like hour or so traversing the city of Port Zoon, eventually making it to the warehouse, hearing some motion inside as Tremayne and Dumka are doing some morning workout routines. But
I'm like probably because I can't like wrestle with Reksha because he's making fish. I'm probably like really trying to get Dumka to like spar with me.
I mean, I've always actually wanted to spar with you, Tremayne, but do I get to use my magic? That is how I fight. Or do
No.
you want just all orc?
I'll orc. You know what? Here's the thing. You don't use magic. I'll avoid your face
Wow, fair trade.
because I know
Alright.
I know it matters to you.
Alright, fine. You want all orc? I will give you all orc then. Fine. I mean, he's a scrappy guy. He has gotten into fights, but he doesn't like wrestle. So he's kind of like, are we punching? Are we?
I just probably punch you square in the gut. Like
Well,
right in the.
I mean, I know you will hit, but like make an attack roll. I want to try.
Eric, shall I make an attack roll?
Sure, yeah. We aren't gonna
natural
do this
15 plus
Okay, my AC is 14. You don't need to say the plus. You don't need to say the plus.
plus 7.
Oh,
So that's a 22 to hit.
So
And
you
you take 5. You would take 5 damage if you
Yeah.
need to know, since I rolled to hit.
Do I have to take the damage?
Are you punching full force?
I will pull back a little bit. I want to like knock the wind out of him,
No.
but I don't want to like crack a
You
rib.
did not say go. You did not
Oh.
say go.
At this point, Beckett, you walk into this, and also the smell of food being prepared in the mess hall by Reksha.
Smells delicious. Good morning.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm so glad that you're here because this and I just gestured to Dumka, like hunched over, was about to just be a whole mess. May I have your companion, please?
I want to try and punch Tremayne.
Make an attack roll.
I'm not wearing armor, right? So this has to be
Probably not.
Yeah, let me take off my chainmail for this. Okay.
Okay,
I
well,
think it's
rolled-
10 plus dex, isn't it? Or 8 plus dex?
10 plus dex.
10,
I
yeah.
rolled a- I rolled a 7, so it's 11.
My armor class unarmed without anything is 13. So I literally just like as I'm like, come here, give me your thing, and you go to punch, I just grab your fist, like not even looking at you. Just squeeze it and like twist it a little bit. Fuck around and find out, buddy.
I am a mage, and you said no magic, whereas you are a melee fighter, and you are fighting in melee.
Yeah,
Go
that's
try
what
and
we
cast
do.
a spell. Go try and cast a spell at me. Oh, you
know
make
what? I'm-
soft ground.
I'm still a little bit sore about that one. Okay, so I guess we're even now.
Okay.
Go sit down before you get hurt. Beckett,
Yes.
may I borrow your pet for just some light wrestling
Companion.
Companion for light wrestling. I forgot.
So she cannot speak common. She generally relies on me translating in Draconic for her. She is an intelligent being and is a dragon. So calling her such is more respectful than animal or beast or pet. Just a warning.
But no, I
If
don't
you-
know shit about dragons, so I didn't even know there was a difference.
Well, I am your resident expert then. But anyway, Saren, in Draconic, would you like to go and wrestle?
Yeah, Saren gives a big yawn. Sure, I
Oh.
guess.
That's swooping.
But yeah, there's still. It seems like she's still waking up a little bit, you know.
And there is
Sure.
a moment Beckett has been kind of, he's not like stone faced and he emotes, but he's very like subdued in the way he does. It's small smiles and small eyebrow raises and small changes in expression, but she yawns, and that's like the first time you guys see him like
So what we're gonna do for this, we're gonna because you just want to wrestle, right?
We
We're just
don't,
gonna
if we
have-
want to do a roll stuff, we can, but yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to like take up too much time because I know
Gotcha.
there's some reveal stuff that needs to happen. So
No,
if you just
that's
wanted
fine.
to do like one
Do a
general
dragon
roll
fight.
for me,
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
Little
saying.
general
dragon-
roll for
little
me.
Yeah,
dragon
I was just
fight.
gonna do contested athletics checks
Oh
Okay.
well, I'm pretty good at athletics.
or acrobatics.
Oh, shit.
Depending on what you all
Oh
want to
no,
do.
my little dragon die just fell. I have to roll a different
Oh
one.
no.
Oh no. You said athletics checks?
Athletics, yeah.
Oh no, I rolled a natural 3, so that's a 10.
I rolled a nat 20 for her for 23.
So
It's like the
This
police
is how-
dogs and they grab your arm.
well, this goes a little bit different. See, you're expecting because this dragon is about, waist high, so you're still expecting, you get down a little bit trying to grab it, and then all of a sudden she just stands up and puts her two front claws onto your shoulder and just pushes you over and basically just pins you in an instant, and then turns to Beckett and, really? And kind of just huffs in Tremayne's face a little bit.
Oh,
and
wow, she's very heavy and very stinky and strong. I was expecting I know that she's not like a dog, but kind of like that sort of opponent here. But wow.
I told her to show you what she could do.
Can you tell her to get off of me?
Saren.
Look back over at you. You could almost swear she kind of rolls her eyes a little bit before stepping off of Tremayne. And
so sassy. I freaking love her.
She's such a grump.
Walks back over to you, Beckett, and just kind of sits down and
I'll grab her horn,
yeah.
You know how you grab dogs' faces and I'll just grab her horn and
rethink things, especially if this is what it's like to fight a dragon. I need to rethink my strategy. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Saren.
She says thank you.
Uh-huh.
She says you're very welcome.
You're so polite.
Zach, what would you be doing in the meantime? Would you...
Sorry, Kristy just broke in the entire interaction. I fucking love it. Zach is also probably rolling his eyes right now. Slash cut from Saren rolling her eyes to Zach rolling his eyes, and making his way to the Iron Line because he's at the very least, I can get Reksha to help me track him down if he's not there.
So we'll say that as basically you're walking in as Tremayne is getting up off the ground from being pinned, and you walk in and you see Dumka actually looks like he's heading into the mess hall as you walk in.
He doesn't listen, does he? I'm gonna go follow my brother. I just kind of wave at the other, at Beckett and Tremayne as I go find my brother.
So, Dumka, you turn around, see Zach walking up behind you.
Oh! I got two things. I got them conflated. I knew that I was supposed to be here early. We were meeting here early, and then
not at all. That was not the plan.
I did. I thought. Well,
the plan was coming here for dinner. What time is it? It's morning.
But everyone else is here. I thought we were meeting in the morning to talk.
I just grab him by his shoulder and start with his.
Bye, Reksha.
I just drag.
Good.
Reksha doesn't respond. It's just the chopping, super fast.
Oh.
Yep.
I go put on my shirt, and Tremayne just pulled me out of bed. I mean, out of the room.
Did you sleep here?
I was relaxing because I got here so early.
No, what time did you get here, brother?
3:30.
You slept here.
I finished sleeping here.
Why?
I just wanted to know what it was like to sleep in the... Anything I say, you're going to be like, that is what is the real truth.
Did you seriously just come here to go sleep in my lair?
No.
Because that's a little weird.
Yes. Yes. I just really, now that I knew that it
I just start
was your...
pushing you.
You start heading towards the the Temple of Morden, I'm assuming.
You gave me the best lie.
He did.
Yeah.
But he knows the real reason, because you keep waking up every hour.
Oh, right.
But you
why
are
do
making your way to the Temple of Morden, correct?
Yeah.
Why
Okay.
are we going to see Mr. Mori? You don't normally come to
Oh.
temple.
Well, you're gonna go to see him, because I have a feeling that you are under some sort of affliction from that fog. Much in the same way Tremayne was.
But Tremayne was pretending to be me, so if I'm pretending to be
You are
me,
not
then I'm
pretending
already
to-
me.
No, brother, you're not pretending to be anybody, but both me and Reksha have noticed that you've been waking up multiple times a night, almost on clockwork.
I have to pee.
You do not, because you don't. You just sit up and look around like you're terrified. Looking around for someone to come stab you or something, I don't know. Yeah. You're a bit paranoid, brother.
Don't. I'm not going to start saying you're
I don't.
out in the streets, so don't start saying you don't know who is listening.
You need sleep. You can't. This is not sustainable, brother. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But we should at least see a cleric or somebody to help you sleep.
What cleric are we going to go see? Some of them are. I don't like all of them. Some of them are nasty.
What was the name Reksha gave me?
Telrek.
Talrek.
Talrek.
We're saying
Valric.
Yeah,
Talrek.
Talrek.
Yeah, it was just a randomly generated name. I didn't think about it.
Okay.
So
Cool. Didn't mean you did. Sorry, I didn't mean to call that out. I apologize.
you're fine. No, you're fine.
Talrek.
I don't like Talrek.
Alright, then which one do you like then?
Oh my
I like-
god. Go to the one I said to go to, god damn it!
I like.
You don't know any other one, do you?
This is Dylan try. I almost said ceviche, but that's a character from Jack.
The one of the other individuals that you would know is Mizna.
Is that the one that charged
couldn't help-
us for the?
Yeah, they couldn't help you with the lycanthropy thing, unfortunately. But
You know what? Lesser of two evils. I'll go to Talrek. I don't like
Talrek
Mizna.
will help with problems of the mind, and clearly there's something up with your mind if you can't keep it asleep.
You're calling me stupid.
No, I'm saying you need to sleep.
Oh. You know what? I will go along with this just because he's going to go, Dumka, there's nothing wrong with you. By the way,
Sure.
you look so wonderful
Yeah.
today. Your skin.
And then you can
I'm
say,
going
I
to go,
told you
"Ah."
so, brother, and everybody's happy, yeah?
Yes.
Sure. So when I'm
Okay.
right, I can also say, I told you so, brother. Sure, that's the deal?
Fine.
Fine,
Fine.
fine.
Okay.
Okay. We go.
Let's go.
you make your way to the temple. As you enter, you ask for the individual Tarek, and they are brought out to you. This is an older male, human male gentleman. But yes, what can I do for you two this morning?
Good morning, Talrek. I come on
Good morning.
behalf of Reksha recommended me to you. I've heard your specialties are that with curing illnesses of the mind.
That is something I can do.
I am a bit concerned with my brother here. He keeps waking up every few hours, not getting proper sleep. He seems to be a bit... He won't say it, but he is a bit paranoid. And I just want to make sure, like, if nothing's wrong and he's genuinely paranoid, that's great, but he is not sleeping, and that's not healthy for a mercenary.
Let's take a look at you then. If you come with me and have a seat over here. He sets you down on a huh?
You should take a look at.
Yeah. Well, yes, I have
They're
to.
all good sides.
Any side is fine, but he motions to a chair for you to sit down. He takes. Do you know what might be affecting him? You just said it might just.
We were in
paranoia.
Yeah, we got caught up in a strange magical fog. It made our other companion a little weird too. Made her believe she was my brother when she wasn't. So I'm just covering my bases.
Just sit still for me, would you? And they take out a pearl. Just put it onto your forehead. You see them cast an incantation. Put the pearl away. There is indeed something affecting you.
Oh, really? You don't say.
There's actually two things.
Two? Well, that's worse than I thought.
I can get rid of both of them if you would like. All I ask is for material components.
Oh, yeah. How much?
What?
One seems to be causing the paranoia that you are speaking of.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
The other one seems to be clouding his mind somehow.
Clouding his mind?
I don't know what you mean by the difference.
I don't really know how to explain it. Something is affecting you on the personality level of giving you a paranoia symptoms.
Right.
The other one, it seems to be messing with your mind or maybe memories or something. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, fuck! Alright, well...
Would you like me to get rid of both of them?
Yeah.
I need 200 gold for each casting of the spell, just for material components.
Each?
Yes, each cast takes 200 gold pieces.
I just put it down. I put down 400.
So
Brother?
They take out...
I told you so. Now fucking do it.
But... Okay.
I put down 400.
Okay. Right. Okay. I gotta bring up a spell.
This is not what I expected!
So... I'm sorry, it's 100 gold for each one.
Oh,
so
okay.
200 total.
Okay,
My bad.
I feel better.
That's why I was bringing up that I had to check the spell.
I did
That's
not
fine.
like you spending literally all of the money that
I
you
mean,
had
it
just
went.
made on
It's
this.
fine. I put money into the bank, so would be coming out of my personal fund. Don't worry about it. I have a lot of money.
It's but it's only 100 gold per casting.
All right, that's fine.
I forgot. I thought for some reason Greater Restoration was 200 gold. I don't know why I was thinking that.
No,
Anyways,
it's good.
they take out some diamond dust and they sprinkle it over your head. Say some incantations. You see the diamond dust kind of illuminate a little bit of like this fire red.
Ooh.
And you feel like your paranoia is gone. Feel better, I'm assuming? Or would you like me to identify again and see if that one is gone?
No, I feel like a big weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. I feel like my brother may have been right.
I just kind of squeeze your shoulder.
Well, you still want me to do the next spell, correct?
Yes, please.
They do the same thing again. Pour some more of this diamond dust over your head. Again, say some incantations and this red glow from the diamond dust. And as the diamond dust glows this red, it kind of like evaporates. And you start to recall memories are starting to come back to you. The night that you went out drinking with Sasha, all you could remember was getting to the front door and then nothing. But I think that is where we're going to end for the night.
No! Say a little bit more. Say a little bit more.
You entered the house. But yes, we're going to end there tonight.
I thought it was like stuff from my childhood. Shashay modified my memory.
You don't know yet.
What did I see in there?
We will pick up there in 2 weeks.
Italy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hopefully everybody
Wow.
had fun.
Cliffhanger!
Gotta love those
When you were like, "There's two," I was like, "Oh, it's the necklace," and then you were like, "Something that's fogging your mind," and I was like,
What?
and everyone was like,
Well done, Derek. Well done. GG.
"That was a great reveal, Derek. Oh my god."
Okay.
Damn.
Is there any announcements or anything we need to shout out before?
Don't forget to
And-
check out Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games. Please subscribe to our Twitch, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, join our Discord. We would love to have you.
Also, thanks again to Adrian Von Ziegler for his awesome background music that we got going on. We love him. Go check him out on
We
YouTube
do.
and follow him.
And I believe we took last week off to do some things, but next Wednesday
Yes.
gonna be back. We're gonna pick back up with Waterdeep
Yep.
with Chel.
Waterdeep
on
Baldur's Gate.
Discord, Chel's up here, but I think on the overlay, Chel's over there. Excuse me, past Chris. There we go, past Kristy. To see how that goes.
Yeah.
And new things in store.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait to see that fight.
GG.
So,
Right? I'm just gonna start beating on them out of nowhere.
16-year-old.
thank you everyone that is stayed and watched. We very much appreciate that, and don't forget to add your proficiency bonus. We'll see you next time.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Woo-woo.